Hello everyone, this is Max Bergman and I'm doing my project on the life of Billy Collins. So Billy Collins was born in New York City in 1941 on March 22nd. His real name is actually William, but everyone knows Billy is a nickname of William, so that's what he likes to be called by. And he was a professor for about 50 years, where he retired in 2016 from Lehman College of the City University of New York. And here I have a picture of the City of New York where he grew up in. So he has a few famous writings, actually more than a few, but these are the ones that stood out to me. Sailing Alone Around the Room was a very important poem back in the day. Also, Aimless Love, Poetry 180, Turning Back in Poetry, and what was his bestseller in Best Cigarette. And here's a picture of the Poetry 180 that he wrote. It's he had a lot of work in his days as a poet. He was the Poet Laureate of the United States of America in 2001 to 2003. He was a professor for 50 years at Lehman College, and later on he became a Senior Distinguished Fellow of the Winter Park Institute at Rollins College. He is the literary lion of the New York Public Library. He was, after he retired as the Poet Laureate of the United States, became the Poet Laureate of the state of New York from 2004 to 2006. And as of 2018, he's a teacher for the MFA program of Stony Brook, Southampton. His literary achievements is he read The Names, his famous poem The Names, in remembrance of the victims of 9/11, which is a huge accomplishment for him. He was able to institute his poem Poetry 180 into high schools because it was like a good level for high schoolers to be reading and learning about poetry. His bestseller was Best Cigarette, and he won Poet of the Year in 1994, where also in the year of 2005 he won the Mark Twain Prize of Humor. And here is a picture of him getting rewarded with the Mark Twain Prize of Humor on the Bill Murray Show. So he's had numerous awards, around 20 to 30 awards in his career. I'm going to be talking about just his awards from 2001 to present. So from 2001 to 2003, obviously he was awarded the United States Poet Laureate, and after that, into the year of 2004 to 2006, he was the New York Poet Laureate. In 2013, in 2013, he was awarded the Donald Hall Jane Kenyon Prize in American Poetry. And 2016, he was awarded the Peggy vs. Helmerich Distinguished Author. And in 2016, he was elected into the American Academy of Arts and Letters, which is the Hall of Fame of poetry. And here's a picture of him accepting one of his awards. I'm pretty sure this is a picture of the award he got when he was elected into the Arts and Letters. So what I figured out, I read a couple of his poems and I listened to a few of his poems, and it turned out to me that I thought he was an open form poetry writer, and his bestseller Best Cigarette really performed this because it wasn't much of a rhyme. It was just him telling a story in like a nice tune. So here's a video of the Best Cigarette of him talking.
There are many that I miss, having sent my last one out a car window, sparking along the road one night years ago. The heralded ones, of course, After 6, the 2 glowing tips, now the lights of a single ship, at the end of a long dinner with more wine to come, and a smoke ring coasting into the chandelier, or on a white beach, holding one with fingers still wet from a swim. How bittersweet these punctuations of flame and gesture, but the best were on those mornings when I would have a little something going in the typewriter, the sun bright in the windows, maybe some Berlioz on in the background. I would go into the kitchen for coffee, and on the way back to the page, curled in its roller, I would light one up and feel its dry rush mix with the taste of dark coffee. Then I would be my own locomotive, trailing behind me as I returned to work, little puffs of smoke, indicators of progress, signs of industry and thought, the signal that told the 19th century it was moving forward. That was the best cigarette, when I would steam into the study, full of vaporous hope, and stand there, the big headlamp of my face pointed down at all the words in parallel lines.
So as you can see, it was more of an open form poetry writing because he wasn't rhyming, but he still had it go smooth, and it all made really good sense, and it was just a really good story to listen to. Here's a picture of him reading The Best Cigarette on a TV show. And to finish it off, here is my works cited that I used. I used Wikipedia, I used YouTube, and I used Yahoo Images to get all my pictures. I just want to thank you for listening to my presentation, and I hope you guys really enjoyed it. Thank you.